let's get done. Putting back together my revolver, my Sparrows Revolver. I got one of these mushrooms, was a bit smaller, and I didn't know, than the rest of them, and it got jammed up in here. And whatever I try to get in there, pick or whatnot, I couldn't get it off. I opened the top up, I did everything I could. It was jammed up tight. But I was able to kind of make a mistake, but I still unjammed it and I was able to get my Sparrow back. But I used WD-40. Oops. And it's a no-no apparently, and it's supposed to use dry lube. They told me there's something called Houdini's. I have never seen that, but I'm still new to the lock sport. Long time picker, new to the lock sport, and yeah. So let's get started on this. Should be fun. No, I've only done this maybe, I did it one other time, but it was just to see how this thing works. Here we go, here's my stuff here. I think we should start by loading up the core. I don't know if there's an actual ABC list on rebuilding these things, but I don't remember if I had this set up correctly, if I just dumped it out. It looks like it's set up. Oh, let me get it set up. Yeah, buddy. So, made it easy on myself and had it set up already. Good deal. No one thought no pins in here. Should be easy to get it in, because I don't have any shims, but I'd like to get some because I didn't think I needed those. I said, if you got the pusher, why do you need a shim? And then springs popping out a couple times later, I realized why. You want to make sure. I put these things too close to a magnet and I magnetized them by accident. And at first I didn't mind it, but starting to mind it now. Alrighty then. Let's get the other piece here. Sorry, I'm trying to forget the camera's there. I'm trying to make it so you could see what's going on. Pop that little puppy in there. Check it. It's good. Put this little cap back on. Try to at least get a little started twist, but I didn't. So rotate it clockwise. Hold the key in the back to make sure the cord doesn't spin with it. And then I over tighten because I don't want it to move on me. It moves, but not much. And now I'm all set up. I'm ready to go. Now what Sparrows does is they have, I don't know if you could see this here. Let's see if I could get some more light. Booyah. So what Sparrows does is there's a little mark on this chamber here. I don't know if you can see this little triangle here. It comes out. But that indicates your first chamber. And then they make this one here easy. It was like all standard pins. And then the second row was standard with, I think, one or two spools. And then the third one was standard with some serrated pins. And then the fourth one was standard with mushrooms. Wow, I advanced it until I'm pretty much doing, I think, 4 security pins or 5 sometimes, and leaving 1 standard. I was told you're not supposed to put security pins in the second one. I don't know why, but learning and trying to go by it the same way. Now, I don't remember which one had that mark, and I'm doing that on purpose because I don't want to know. I'm gonna try to fool myself a little bit so that I could have a little bit more fun solving this puzzle when it comes down to it. But I'm gonna start with these guys, the first row, serrated pins. Yeah, we'll put first guy, give me a standard for the second guy, because like I said, they said do not put security pins in the second one. I'll put a serrated in the third, and let's do a standard again, the fourth. Okay, get it there. This is what I was worried about doing the video, because I said I get shakier, make a mess of myself. Second, third, fourth, fifth, we get another serrated in there. And then sixth, we don't want another serrated. What we're gonna do is shoot. Maybe we are. Okay, so 6 is gonna get another serrated. And we're going hard. And these serrated pins, let me tell you something. I think they say that the mushrooms are tougher, but not for me. Those serrated pins, they don't play at all. I'll get one of these caps. Oh, skipping a step here. Thank you guys for pointing it out. We need some springs in here. Boom. Now, my last video, I was talking through it, and then I just chose a song, so you didn't really hear me. But this time, I don't know if I'm gonna choose a song or let you guys hear my babble when I'm doing this. All right. And also they say here, what I do is I go a little bit counterclockwise, and I feel, boom, when it falls in, and then I go clockwise only enough so it's flush. I don't tighten this too much, because they said you'll start stripping it away. I guess brass is a very soft metal, and yeah, you don't want to mess it up. So spin a little to the left, feel when the threadings hit, and then go right. Don't hit right away. Right. I'm gonna speed up a little bit if I can. One down, 3 to go. Now I'm gonna skip one just to keep things interesting. Like I said, I'm trying to throw myself off. See if I can't remember later, or I don't want to remember. Now I'm debating on whether to put these spools in again. I took out the one that looked to me to be a little bit smaller. I don't have any instruments to measure that, but it just by eyeball it looked off to me. So I'm gonna go spool on 3. Mushroom on 3, mushroom on 5. Let's put one on 1, and then we'll do standard on 2, because they said keep 2 standard, and then standard on 6. Yeah, because I don't want these bulls really to kill me too badly. Reaching way back there. Okay. Now, don't forget this step again. Let's get our springs in. Because these things have a mind of their own. I put this white towel. Second reason why I have this white towel out as well is I was cleaning, like I told you, the instrument, the revolver, and I got all, this is like the fourth towel that I had used on it. I had a couple other ones that I had to get all that WD-40 out. It was horrible, but I think I did a pretty good job, and got it all squared away. Gonna have to find that dry lube. If anybody knows of anything like that, go ahead and drop a comment in there saying dry lube, special sale, website, use it, don't use it, type of brand, I don't know. They told me Houdini, but I swear I remember WD-40, which scares everybody again. Holy smokes, we have a serrated and spring here, so that means I missed one back there. Cap. I'm talking too much probably, or like I said, I wasn't speeded up, and I must have went faster than my own good. We'll put the caps on these guys first, and then we'll bounce back over there and check which one we missed. Yeah, it looks like I magnetized the L a little bit too. The Allen wrench here. Allen wrench, Allen key. Because these little guys are sticking to them. I'm picking up 2 and 3 of them. Can't believe I missed one of these over there. Thought I was doing it. You guys are probably calling it out too, like, you forgot one more. We'll see if it was the last one or if I just jumped one or something. I jumped the third one. There it is. No worries. I was saying last time I had to repin this. Actually, when I switched to the 6th pin keys, which this one is, it's a 6-pin key. I think this one comes with the revolver, and then in the reload kit, which I also picked up with it, which goes very well with this because it gives you more pins and more caps and more springs and more stuff that you're gonna need. Also, these handy dandy little Sparrows tweezers there, and little push rod. Comes with the reload kit. The tweezers, though, you have to option it. I think they're another $6 or $7 or something, but they help. What I didn't know is they have the reverse pinch ones, which is the ones I think I should have went with, because you have to squeeze to open. These squeeze to shut. I'd rather squeeze to open so that it holds them better, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll pick up a set. These still seem to be doing the job, but they look cooler too, I think. All right, let's drop these spools in. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Drop 1 and 1. And do a standard and 2. A spool in 3. Spool in 4. Standard in 5. We're gonna make this one a little trick here, and let's pull at 6. So I got a little bit of my cat Mala's hair on my thing, so she must have passed through here. I was hoping she didn't, because she will make a mess of things. Here we go. One of these springs are already acting wild. You wouldn't believe how far, I'm sure some of you know how far these things launch. Oh man, I was telling a little story before, got sidetracked. So I was rekeying it to a 6-pin from their first, or from the second one that we had. And for some reason, I forgot. I just changed the key out. I forgot that each one of these needed to put a new standard or security pin back in there. On the top pin. And yep, put my stuff on it, spin it, and pop goes the weasel. And then one other thing and another thing happened, and next thing I know, I just had to start opening it all up. So that was the first time. I think I partially opened it. I didn't take it fully apart, but I took it fully apart when I had to take that mushroom pin out, trying to get it out and trying to get it from the bottom, trying to get it from all angles. And then I added the WD-40 and I put it back together. And then somebody said, do not use WD-40. And I said, oh crap. So I broke it back down again. And you catching me put it back together for the last time. And I said I should have videoed from the breakdown. I don't know if it could get some LPU points. I'm like I said, I'm new to the sport, but I would think you get some points for pinning this, or actually picking it as well. But I think I kind of glanced through it the other night, and they kind of want named or brand locks. I don't think they're gonna qualify you picking a 6-pin revolver stuffed with spools and serrated pins. Now, this one is the coup de grace, I guess I want to say. Put that standard in 2. Now I got a serrated pin. See if you can see that right there. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a spool. Then this serrated pin, I think they call it Sparrows poker chips, because it's serrated all the way through. The regular serrated pin's only halfway through. This one's all the way through. I'm gonna drop this guy in right here somewhere. Try not to pay attention. And then we got these weird type of pins, and I never used them because I thought, man, that thing's probably gonna mess up my lock. But we're gonna use them. I think these are chess pieces, what they call them. So this one, I don't know, might be a king or queen. This looks like maybe a rook. And we're gonna drop these puppies in. Not paying attention where you're dropping them in kind of hurts you, because now, I don't remember where I put them. Okay, well, drop this guy on 4. I think we're good. Drop the spool on 1. I think we're good. And drop this rook. I'm gonna drop him on 4. Wait, I just said 4. Drop him on 3. I think we're good. We're gonna standard off 6. Now this serrated queen, rook, spool is gonna be a headache. I'm thinking. I haven't really played with those pins, but I do think they're not gonna be any fun. This one's a long guy. Got a couple of these copper pins. I don't know why, but I do. That guy's got a little bit of a twist on the top, so I'm gonna put that on the top so it doesn't touch the driver pin, which is a standard, so should be okay. I do have more springs in the reload, but I don't think that guy needs to be changed. If he does, I'll be back. Let me push down these tall guys. Now, like I said, I'm not the expert on this stuff, but I think these tall springs in the back should give more feedback. I don't know if that makes it easier or tougher, but different feels, right? For different thrills. These copper ones, they're real springy. I don't know if that's the word, but they're real soft when you push on those copper ones. Now, I hope this wasn't an hour-long video, because this is the last piece here. And the magnetized won't let me grab it. Now, I'll just go through and just make sure everything's flush. Also loosen the key up again to give it a test run. I just do like maybe 1/3 of a turn to the loose side. Wait, hold the key. There we go. Doesn't feel too loose. And lights out for some reason. But I guess that's the sign that we're good. Sounds sweet. Now to get picking. Thank you for tuning in, and if you liked what you see, go ahead and put a like on there so I could get this channel started.